ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। तो हम श्रीमद् भागवतम के चतुर्थ स्कंद अध्याय 13 श्लोक संख्या 1 पे चर्चा करेंगे।
सुतवाच
निशम्य वैकुंठपद अधिरोहणम् आरुभावः भगवती अधोक्षजे कष्टुं विदुरः अचक्रमे। सुत उवाच निशम्य कौशारविणोपवर्णितम् ध्रुवस्य वैकुण्ठपदाधिरोहणम् प्ररूढभावो भगवत्यधोक्षजे प्रष्टुं पुनस्तं विदुरः प्रचक्रमे। शब्दार्थ। सूतः उवाच। सूत गोस्वामी ने कहा, निशम्य सुनकर, कौशारविणा मैत्रेय से, उपवर्णितम वर्णित, ध्रुवस्य ध्रुव का, वैकुंठपद विष्णुधाम को, अधिरोहणम आरूढ़ होना, प्ररूढ़ बढ़ा हुआ, भावः भक्ति भाव, भगवती भगवान के प्रति, अधोक्षजे जो प्रत्यक्ष अनुभव से परे है, प्रष्टुम पूछने के लिए, पुनः फिर, तम मैत्रेय को, विदुरः विदुर ने, प्रचक्रमे प्रयास किया। अनुवाद एवं तात्पर्य। इस्कॉन संस्थापक आचार्य कृष्ण कृपा मूर्ति श्री श्रीमद् अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद के द्वारा। अनुवाद। सूत गोस्वामी ने शौनक इत्यादि समस्त ऋषियों से आगे कहा, मैत्रेय ऋषि द्वारा ध्रुव महाराज के विष्णु धाम में आरोहण का वर्णन किए जाने पर विदुर में भक्ति भाव का अत्यधिक संचार हो उठा और उन्होंने मैत्रेय से इस प्रकार पूछा। तात्पर्य। जैसा कि विदुर तथा मैत्रेय की वार्ता से स्पष्ट है, भगवान तथा उनके भक्तों के कार्यकलाप इतने मोहक होते हैं कि न तो वर्णन करने वाला भक्त कहते अघाता है और न ही सुनने वाला भक्त प्रश्नोत्तरों से थकता है। दिव्य विषय वस्तु ऐसी रोचक होती है कि न तो कोई सुनते और न ही कहते थकान का अनुभव करता है। किंतु जो भक्त नहीं हैं वे सोच सकते हैं कि लोग केवल भगवान की वार्ता में इतना समय कैसे लगा सकते हैं, किंतु भक्त कभी भी भगवान या उनके भक्तों के विषय में सुनते तथा कहते संतुष्ट होता या अघाते नहीं हैं, संतुष्ट होते या अघाते नहीं हैं। वे जितना ही अधिक सुनते और कहते हैं उतना ही अधिक सुनने के लिए उत्साहित होते हैं। हरे कृष्ण मंत्र का कीर्तन केवल 3 शब्दों का बारंबार उच्चारण है। ये शब्द है हरे कृष्ण तथा राम, किंतु भक्त लोग इस मंत्र का 24 घंटे कीर्तन करते थकते नहीं।
Namo Om Vishnu Dev Krishna Dev Srimati Bhakti Prasthani Tinane Namo Om Vishnu Dev Krishna Dev Srimati Bhakti Prasthani Tinane Namaste Saraswati Devi Purvayantane Devi Sesi Sunyatadi Pachatyades Karane Saya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Saripura Bhaktivinoda
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare.
So the slogan sounds very attractive, but also in one sense far away from our position now.
तो ये श्लोक बहुत ही आकर्षक लगता है, परंतु हमारी स्थिति से बहुत ही उच्च है ये.
So how to come slowly to this kind of consciousness, to this kind of bhav, alubhav, that we get really a taste for hearing this kind of topics.
तो कैसे इस स्तर पे आए जहाँ पे हमें अनुभव मिले, ये इस चेतना के स्तर पे कैसा है जहाँ पे हम इसमें रुचि आए.
Prabhupada is explaining this in the Prahlad Maharaj Leela, in the school, about and the root cause of ignorance. What is the root cause of ignorance? That is material consciousness.
तो प्रभुपाद प्रहलाद महाराज के वृत्तांत में समझाते हैं कि अज्ञान का मूल कारण वो भौतिक चेतना है.
So that is very, very important to understand how this principle is working. It is all by the root cause of material consciousness is ultimately puttive activities. We are doing things for sense gratification.
तो इस अज्ञानता का मूल कारण है कि हम सकाम कर्म कर रहे हैं.
The Acharyas have given us a wonderful process actually to come to the higher platform of Vishuddha-sattva, to the higher platform of pure sattva.
तो ये पद्धति हमें विशुद्ध सत्व की उच्च चेतना तक उठा सकती है.
So the material kind of people, they are very busy to catch this material sound vibration. Everything is based on material sound vibration, this material world's existence.
Material sense.
Sound vibration, this material existence is based, the material people wants to hear, material sound vibration, not spiritual sound.
Sound vibration. तो ये पूरा भौतिक जगत में लोग भौतिक ध्वनि सुनना चाहते हैं.
We can see that in the West, when I left the West a few years ago, there was once, they had a marathon cinema, looking films, the whole night looking Hollywood films. It was a kind of marathon, was very sensational. But you can see that this kind of people, they were falling asleep after 3 films, 6 hours Hollywood films. They could also not maintain the taste.
तो पाश्चात्य देश में एक बार सिनेमा देखने का मैराथन हुआ था, जहाँ पूरी रात लोग सिनेमा देख रहे थे. लेकिन उसमें क्या हो रहा था कि बस 3 मूवीज़ के बाद ही 6 घंटे में ही वो लोग सो जा रहे थे. तो वो लोग उसमें रुचि नहीं उत्पन्न कर पा रहे थे.
Everything in this material world is like this. Bhakti Maharaj writes in Brahmachari books that even during having sex, all these kind of things, the people, they fall asleep.
तो परम पूज्य भक्ति विकास महाराज अपने कृष्ण भावनामृत ब्रह्मचर्य पुस्तक में लिखते हैं कि मैथुन करते वक्त भी लोग सो जाते हैं.
Because they don't have this trista, this higher taste, the taste of the soul. They are not coming to the platform of the soul. They are based on the body concept of life, the body, the material intelligence, material senses, all these kind of things.
क्योंकि उनके पास उच्च रस नहीं है, आत्मा के स्तर का जो उच्च रस है वो नहीं है, वो शारीरिक स्तर पे है.
So how we come to the platform? The Acharyas has given us wonderful process like what we had yesterday, Ekadasi. Ekadasi is a wonderful day, a great opportunity to invite our consciousness to spiritual consciousness.
तो आचार्यों ने हमें बहुत ही अद्भुत विधि दी है. जैसे कि कल एकादशी थी, तो बहुत अच्छा अवसर है जहाँ पे हम अपनी चेतना को और शुद्ध कर सकते हैं.
And you can see how we invite this. You can see how much we are actually putting our endeavors into tapasya. We cannot do tapasya like Dhruva Maharaj. But at least Prabhupada is writing, Ekadasi is a day that we can do nicely tapasya.
तो हमारा अभी का शरीर जो है वो ध्रुव महाराज के से तपस्या करने के योग्य तो नहीं है, किंतु प्रभुपाद ने ऐसा बताया है कि कम से कम एकादशी के दिन हम तपस्या कर सकते हैं।
And this cleaning of this body, cleaning of the body from all the impurities. The factory becomes cleaned if we follow Ekadashi nicely.
तो अगर हम एकादशी का पालन अच्छे से करते हैं तो हमारा शरीर भी स्वच्छ होता है अंदर से।
One reason that devotees are falling asleep during japa is because the stomach is not cleaned. We are thinking the stomach is cleaned, but there is still remaining in the body. Still stool is remaining. तो
हम देखते हैं कभी कभार भक्तगण जब के वक्त सोते हैं तो उसका एक कारण है कि पेट में अभी भी कोई पेट पूरा साफ नहीं हुआ है, अभी भी उसमें मल है।
And Ekadashi is wonderful day, but the whole machine can become cleansed, and also our consciousness becomes more enlivened. It becomes more, sleep will be reduced automatically. That is a symptom of Ekadashi if we follow it nicely.
तो अगर हम एकादशी का अच्छे से पालन करते हैं तो हम देखेंगे हमारी चेतना भी अच्छी होगी और नींद भी कम आएगी हमें।
And then hearing, we will hear with enlightenment, we will hear with rapid attention instead of becoming dictated by the material mind.
और हम एकदम ध्यानपूर्वक सुन पाएंगे, हम मन के विचारों में हम खो नहीं जाएंगे।
And so many ways are there to actually enlighten and awaken the spiritual senses. We have now the Satyamasya started. Wonderful opportunity. Prabhupada is not emphasizing this to follow strictly the Satyamasya, but Satyamasya we can do we can do a vrat in our spiritual life.
तो अभी चातुर्मास्य शुरू होने वाला है, तो प्रभुपाद ने हालांकि उसको जोर नहीं दिया है लेकिन हम उसका लाभ उठा सकते हैं।
For example, we can say I chant 2 rounds more daily, or I read 15 minutes more every day in Satyamasya. This kind of vrats is very helpful in our spiritual life to have some, and we can conquer the material mind in this way.
तो इस समय में हम कुछ व्रत ले सकते हैं, जैसे कि मैं 2 माला ज़्यादा करूँगा या 15 मिनट और पढ़ूँगा। इस प्रकार से हम अपने मन से बाहर आ सकते हैं।
We can do, this is the whole essence of all these festivals, all these kind of things. That we become more absorbed, we can actually dedicate our consciousness, connect our consciousness with spiritual consciousness, Krishna consciousness.
तो इस प्रकार से करने से रोज़ हम अपनी चेतना को आध्यात्मिक स्तर पे रख सकते हैं।
Eten van evolutisme, Umsandana Parasmita, Tanana Anadibi. So actually explained by Yamaraj that the beginning of the devotion service is chanting of the holy name. Chanting of the holy name is beneficial for the human being.
यमराज कहते हैं कि भक्ति की शुरुआत भगवान नाम के जप से होती है।
So it is the whole process that we are following, the whole process of dovetailing our consciousness is seen. We can see the examples how to do this, how to become enlightened.
तो ये पूरी पद्धति इस प्रकार से है कि जिससे हम अपनी चेतना को आध्यात्मिक बना सकते हैं।
Those who have this taste for hearing the Krishna Katha, those persons we should serve with our body, mind, and our intelligence, our soul. We should surrender to this kind of personalities.
तो जिनको भी हरि कथा में रुचि है उनकी हमें सेवा करनी चाहिए अपने मन, वचन, शरीर से।
Guru Maharaj gave a lecture about never be tired of hearing Hari Katha, Krishna Katha.
तो गुरु महाराज अपने प्रवचन में कहते हैं कि हमें कभी भी हरि कथा सुनने से थकना नहीं चाहिए।
Because it's very interesting. Actually, there are many qualified personalities here in the Sukadeva Goswami, but nobody became like Maharaj Pariksit. He became so much enlightened and so much and Krishna consciousness by hearing Sukadeva Goswami.
तो जब सुखदेव गोस्वामी भागवत कथा कह रहे थे तो बहुत सारे साधु संत वहाँ पे उपस्थित थे, लेकिन कोई भी परीक्षित महाराज जितना लाभ नहीं उठा पाया। परीक्षित महाराज सबसे अधिक तो उनकी सबसे अधिक कृष्ण चेतना हुई सुनकर।
So it is about volume, this eagerness we should have, the eagerness to hear and to do this kind of service, hearing of the transcendental sound vibration, hearing of the pure devotees that Srila Prabhupada.
तो हमें श्रील प्रभुपाद जैसे शुद्ध भक्तों से सुनने की लालच होनी चाहिए, लोभ होना चाहिए।
So that is the whole essence, the whole difference with material kind of hearing and spiritual kind of hearing. Spiritual kind of hearing we do with the spiritual senses. That is the whole essence. We are chanting the holy name to become purified, to one time hear the holy name with our spiritual ear, with our spiritual ear.
तो ये फ़र्क है, हम आध्यात्मिक ध्वनि को आध्यात्मिक इंद्रियों से ग्रहण कर सकते हैं।
So the test is very easy in spiritual life. How much we are actually absorbed in spiritual consciousness, how much we are absorbed in material consciousness. We can see that how much taste we have for hearing, reading Srila Prabhupada books, doing devotion service.
तो हम कितने आध्यात्मिक चेतना में हैं या कितने भौतिक चेतना में हैं, ये पता लगेगा कि हमारी कितनी रुचि है श्रील प्रभुपाद की पुस्तकें पढ़ने में और सेवा करने में।
And in the Bhagavad Gita is mentioned a very nice slogan, Dumena Vilavanir, Yatara Samalaya Yatomana Vilapas, Tatana Amritam. That in the material kind of consciousness there are three kind of coverings of the spiritual being, of the spiritual consciousness. तो
भगवद गीता में बताया है कि एक जीव का बद्ध जीव का तीन अलग अलग तीन प्रकार से आवरण होता है।
As fire is covered by smoke, that is compared with the human being.
जैसे अग्नि धुएं से आवृत रहती है तो उसकी तुलना मनुष्य से की गई है।
Or as the mirror is covered by dust, that is compared with beasts, animals.
और जो मिरर आईना धूल से आवृत होता है, उसकी तुलना पशु से की गई है।
And as the embryo is covered by the womb, that is compared with the trees, the trees. Yeah.
और एक शिशु गर्भ से आवृत रहता है, उसकी तुलना पेड़ पौधों से की गई है।
So the point to come to this platform of that we actually the covering becomes purified. That is the whole process is of hearing and hearing.
तो बार सुनने से हमारी पूरी चेतना शुद्ध हो जाएगी।
You can see that's very nicely with Srila Prabhupada's association. The movement, the ISKCON movement, the Hare Krishna movement started actually when Prabhupada started to chant in the Parayana Thompson Square Park, I think, and the people started to hear. Only by this hearing the Hare Krishna mantra, they became so enlightened in consciousness that they wanted to hear more of Prabhupada's what he has to tell.
तो हम देखते हैं कि व्यावहारिक रूप से पूरा कृष्ण भावनामृत आंदोलन तब शुरू हुआ जब श्रील प्रभुपाद सबसे पहले टॉम्किंसन स्क्वायर पार्क में कीर्तन कर रहे थे और लोगों ने उसको सुना और फिर वो सुनकर उनकी और रुचि हुई प्रभुपाद को और सुनने की।
It was quite very amazing actually if you start to analyze it. This living entity who came to this Thompson Square Park, they were covered like the animals are covered, the covering of consciousness, like the animals, not human being. And still, by this penetration of the sounds in the air, they became actually connected with the spiritual being, and they started to act. They started to act on this platform also.
तो ये हम देखते हैं कि ये कितना प्रभावशाली है कि जो जीव उस समय वहाँ पे आकर्षित हुए उस कीर्तन से, वो पूरी पशु चेतना में थे, लेकिन फिर भी वो ध्वनि से वो कृष्ण चेतना पे के स्तर पे आ पाए।
Then this eagerness came, the eagerness, because they started to do devotion service. They started to hear from the pure devotee, and the eagerness for more service that was awakened in the consciousness.
और ऐसे शुद्ध भक्त से सुनने पर उनकी सेवा करने की रुचि और बढ़ती गई।
So this whole process of following the bhatas is actually to increase the absorption, to increase the eagerness to become Krishna consciousness, to become an instrument in our service.
तो ये पूरी व्रत की जो पूरी पद्धति है वो कृष्ण भावनामय बनने के लिए है और जिससे हमारी और रुचि और बढ़े।
And then the things will become mystical, it becomes magical in our life, the spiritual energy starts working.
और फिर हमारे जीवन में जादू होने लगेगा।
Like in the morning I was realizing this, I was sleeping outside and 2 o'clock and 3 minutes the rain came. And exactly the time that I had to start actually do chanting the holy name. It was 15 minutes before actually.
तो कल रात को जब मैं सो रहा था तो बारिश आने लगी और वो वही समय था जब मेरे उठने का समय था। मेरे उठने के 15 मिनट पहले का ही समय था।
If you get this eagerness, the material nature will start to cooperate with us. That is how actually the material world is working. It can work as a prison house for the living entity, or it can be the door for liberation back to the spiritual world.
तो अगर हम इस प्रकार से लॉलियम है अगर हमारे अंदर, तो भौतिक प्रकृति भी हमें मदद करने लगेगी।
And if you become very eager, you will see that all the so-called obstacles in spiritual life, you can see that they are instruments to help us to come to a certain decisions or to a certain kind of consciousness. It's all arranged by the material nature or the spiritual nature.
और अगर इस प्रकार की हमारी लॉलियम है तो हम देखेंगे कि जो भौतिक प्रकृति द्वारा जो विघ्न है वो भी हमें मदद करेंगे प्रगति करने में।
For that reason, like Shamasundar was explaining, we have to take more risk in spiritual life. We have to come out of this calculation of the material mind. This is possible, this is not possible, this is very calculative. We are approaching actually the spiritual world. We want to approach the spiritual reality.
तो जैसे श्याम सुंदर प्रभु बता रहे थे कि इसलिए हमें इस मन के स्तर से बाहर आना होगा।
And for that reason we have this kind of festivals like the Rath Yatra. We have a wonderful opportunity this day to actually spread the holy name, spread the teachings of the Prabhupada, spread the reality of the spiritual world.
और इसलिए रथ यात्रा एक बहुत अच्छा अवसर है जहाँ पे हम श्रील प्रभुपाद का संदेश और हरिनाम सब जगह वितरित कर सकते हैं।
And that's actually the next step. We have a spiritual master. We are approaching the spiritual master. We start to engage in devotional service. We hear, and then the urgency is coming in the heart that we want that other living entities also hear this wonderful Harikatha, the Krishna Katha from the Supreme Lord.
और फिर हमें आध्यात्मिक गुरु से सुन के हमें भी ये तीव्रता आएगी और हम दूसरों को भी फिर ये सुना पाएंगे, तो दूसरे भी सुन के उनका भी लाभ होगा।
And then we want to distribute this mercy. We want to distribute the mercy of the Holy Name. We want to distribute the mercy in the form of Srila Prabhupada books. This urgency will be established in the heart.
और फिर हमें भी ये संदेश और श्रील प्रभुपाद की बुक्स को वितरित करने की अर्जेंसी महसूस होगी।
Because then this Evanprasana so Bhagavad and
एवं प्रसन्न बनसो भगवत भक्ति योग
Bhakti Tattva Vijnana Mukti Sampasya Jayate. You start then, if you are this pure kind of consciousness in the Sudasattva platform, then we are actually liberated, and this scientific process of hearing, that is the key, the secret of success.
तो अगर हमारी इस प्रकार की चेतना होगी तो हम मुक्त हो सकते हैं और इसकी कुंजी है श्रवण।
So this is the whole consciousness that becomes purified gradually. We start to make advancement in consciousness, and gradually, by understanding the qualities of the Supreme Lord, we will get His association. We will come to the stage of love and anger.
तो ऐसे धीरे धीरे हमारी चेतना शुद्ध होगी और हम भगवान का संग कर पाएंगे और भाव और अनुभव इस स्तर पर आ पाएंगे।
So hearing is very difficult in the outside of the spiritual association. It's very difficult to make time to hear, read Srila Prabhupada, to chant the holy name. For that reason, one of the requirements is that we have this kind of spiritual association if we want to make a transmission.
तो भक्तों के संग के बिना श्रवण करना या प्रभुपाद की पुस्तकें पढ़ना बहुत कठिन है और उसके लिए समय निकालना भी कठिन है, इसलिए ऐसे भक्तों का संग बहुत महत्वपूर्ण है।
Because it is the whole material world. The whole material world is any moment Maya is looking in our hearts. If we are not completely fixed in consciousness, if we are not completely eager in spiritual life, immediately the seeds of material desire, material enjoyment will sprout up again.
तो अगर हम हमेशा सचेत नहीं हैं तो ये भौतिक इच्छा का बीज कभी भी हमारे अंदर प्रवेश कर सकता है।
That this seed of fruitive activities of enjoyment of this material world can be eradicated only by devotion service or hearing the holy name.
तो ये भौतिक इच्छा का जो बीज है वो तभी निकल सकते हैं जब हम भगवान की सेवा करते हैं।
And this seeds is so deep rooted in our consciousness, and we can see that so many devotees who are fallen down so many years, they are engaged in devotion service, so much they are doing, but they are not taking care to actually clean the pardon in the heart, to clean the heart the proper way, that still the seeds are remaining of material sensitivity.
तो हम देख सकते हैं कि ये भौतिक इच्छा के बीज इतने गहरे हैं कि कई वर्ष भक्ति करने के बाद भी कुछ भक्तों का पतन होता है, क्योंकि उन्होंने वो श्रम नहीं किया उन बीजों को हृदय से पूरा निकालने का और हृदय स्वच्छ करने का। और वो बीज कभी भी अंकुरित हो सकते हैं, जब तक हम विशुद्ध सत्व के स्तर पे नहीं आते तब तक वो कभी भी अंकुरित हो सकते हैं।
So hearing daily the stream of Bhakti, the stream of Sakta, Punya Sadhana Kirtana, Ridanta Pidunati Surijitam is the essence in spiritual life that we hear daily, regularly the stream of Bhakti.
तो ये आध्यात्मिक जीवन का सार ये है कि हमें प्रतिदिन श्रीमद् भागवतम का अध्ययन करना है।
And it's wonderful if you get a little bit taste of it. And it's wonderful if we also understand more and more the philosophy, that we can understand when something is deviating. It's not according to the Shastra, it's not according to the Prabhupada's teachings.
तो इससे हमें रुचि भी आएगी और हम अगर कुछ डेविएशन है, अगर कुछ तो वो भी हम पकड़ पाएंगे।
That is the platform of becoming ourselves an instrument, a theater. If we come to the platform of that we are taste for hearing, then we can become a theater and distribute this kind of consciousness to other living entities.
तो अगर हम इस स्तर पे आते हैं, जब हमें श्रवण में रुचि आ गई है, तो हम तीर्थ बन सकते हैं और दूसरों को भी ये चेतना बांट सकते हैं।
And we have to look to these personalities like Jayatvaita Maharaj is very nice example. Jayatvaita Maharaj, since 40 years, he is hearing 30 minutes before sleeping the stories of Krishna Lila. 40 years he is daily hearing, never tired, never saturated. Krishna is there, Krishna, the thirst to hear about the qualities of the Supreme Lord.
तो हम जयदूत महाराज के उदाहरण से देख सकते हैं कि पिछले 40 सालों से प्रतिदिन रोज सोने से पहले आधा घंटा वो कृष्ण लीला सुनते हैं।
It looks very simple. Okay, 30 minutes hearing the Krishna book. What I can also do, but material nature or the spiritual nature will so many tests, so many obstacles that we many times becomes deviated from this type of heart or foul. Okay, I will have some other thing to do.
तो सुनने में लगता है कि बहुत सरल है और मैं भी कर सकता हूँ, लेकिन भौतिक प्रकृति ऐसी है कि वो कुछ ना कुछ विघ्न डालेगी और हम उस व्रत से च्युत हो जाएंगे।
this will be very, very pleasing to the parampara, to Krishna, if we can dedicate our time at least to hear the glories of Krishna Lila 20 minutes ago.
तो जयदत्त महाराज कह रहे थे कि अगर हम ऐसा कर पाएँ, रोज़ आधा घंटा कृष्ण लीला सुन पाए, तो ये परंपरा को और कृष्ण को बहुत ही प्रसन्न करेगा।
And the consciousness of Chaitanya Maharaj is so that he can actually dictate word by word the Krishna book. He can dictate that Paramananda Maharaj can also do that with the Bhagavad Gita. Word by word, he can recite what is the story of this Lila or that Lila.
तो जयदत्त महाराज की चेतना ऐसी है कि वो पूरा शब्दशः पूरी कृष्ण पुस्तक दोहरा सकते हैं, और ऐसे ही प्रहलाद आनंद महाराज है, वो भी पूरी भगवत गीता दोहरा सकते हैं।
So by serving this kind of devotees, or by hearing this kind of devotees, this will also be imbibed, this eagerness will also be imbibed in our consciousness.
तो इस प्रकार के भक्तों की सेवा करने से और उनको सुनने से ये ऐसी चेतना हमारे अंदर भी आ सकती है।
And especially the young people,
imbibe.
the Kurukulis, the Kuruku boys who are actually have this kind of opportunity at young age, they are very fortunate and they can make actually rapid advancement to get this attachment to the Supreme Lord.
खासकर गुरुकुल के जो बच्चे हैं, उनके पास बहुत अच्छा अवसर है कि वो इस चेतना को ग्रहण कर सकें।
The whole Gurukul is actually meant for this, that hearing, this eagerness for hearing about the Supreme Lord, about the Srimad Bhagavatam is awakened, and that the living entity don't becomes unnecessarily bounded in this material world by material consciousness.
तो गुरुकुल का उद्देश्य यही है कि जो जीवात्मा है वो इस भौतिक जगत में फंसा ना रहे और भगवान के बारे में श्रवण करना सीखे।
So this is very essential for the movement to actually put this kind of education in the center of the lives of Grahasthas who have children, that the children will get this kind of opportunity for purification.
तो हमारे आंदोलन का बहुत ही एक मुख्य भाग है जिसमें गृहस्थ अपने बच्चों को इस प्रकार से गुरुकुल में भेज सकते हैं।
And for that reason, the Grahasthas should also understand this. Here, the Srila Prabhupada books, here Srila Prabhupada speaking, here Kuruma speaking, here Bodhidharma Acharyas, Sannyasis, what they are speaking about the absolute truth.
और इसलिए गृहस्थों को भी प्रभुपाद उनके शिष्य प्रामाणिक आचार्यों को सुनना चाहिए और प्रभुपाद की पुस्तकें पढ़नी चाहिए।
And then they will understand that bringing the children to modern education is bringing them to the slaughterhouse for the soul. It is killing the inclination to hear Krishna Katha. It is bringing the living entity for bondage in this material kind of consciousness, ignorance.
तो वो समझ पाएंगे कि बच्चों को स्कूल में भर्ती करना मतलब उनको कत्ल खाने में भर्ती करने जैसा है। उनकी जो कृष्ण कथा सुनने की रुचि है वो उससे ख़त्म हो जाएगी और वो इस भौतिक जगत में और बद्ध होने के लिए अग्रसर होंगे।
We had the fortune that one Gurukul teacher came, and he is actually understanding that the education should be by somebody who has spiritual life, who is following Krishna consciousness, and not by people who are paid for this kind of education, paid people outside people.
Who told this?
One Gurukul teacher who came to our temple.
तो एक गुरुकुल के शिक्षक हमारे मंदिर आए थे और बोल रहे थे कि शिक्षा तो एक आध्यात्मिक गुरु द्वारा दी जानी चाहिए, ना कि कोई ऐसे व्यक्ति द्वारा जिसको हम पैसा दे रहे हैं।
So Bhaktivedanta Maharaj is explaining about this hearing process, that even if you don't become enlightened like Maharaj Pariksit and Sukadeva Goswami, still it will be beneficial. There is no loss to hear Krishna Katha daily.
पर मुझे भक्ति विकास महाराज कहते हैं कि अगर हम परीक्षित महाराज या सुखदेव गोस्वामी जैसे स्तर पे ना भी आ पाए, लेकिन फिर भी कृष्ण कथा सुनने से हमें लाभ होगा।
Because Krishna will enliven this kind of hearing, remembrance. He will enliven one day when we are ready to hear. Because many times we are hearing, but we are not ready to catch the message. We are not ready in our consciousness.
तो फिर कृष्णा हम में वो चेतना सुनने के प्रति वो जो रुचि है वो जागृत करेंगे, क्योंकि कई बार हम सुनते हैं लेकिन उसके लिए हम इतना रुचि नहीं रखते हैं।
Ignorance or that we don't want to hear is so deep rooted in the consciousness that even if you speak to people, that meaty thing is not beneficial for your life. You'll get so many reactions you'll get. The people cannot understand.
तो अज्ञानता इतनी गहरी घुसी हुई है कि हम अगर लोगों को बोलते हैं कि मांस खाने से आपको पाप लगेगा तो भी लोग समझते नहीं हैं।
But it can be awakened. One day the message can penetrate. One day it becomes clear and they start to follow certain kind of principles, certain kind of regulated principles.
पर एक ना एक दिन वो संदेश वो ग्रहण कर पाएंगे और धीरे धीरे नियमों का पालन कर पाएंगे।
And also by hearing of the Srimad Bhagavatam, even if they are not understanding at this moment, come to the Visuddhasattva platform. Krishna will give the remembrance and then the connection is made.
और भले ही वो भागवतम सुनकर विशुद्ध सत्व के स्तर तक नहीं पहुंच पा रहे हैं, लेकिन फिर भी कृष्णा उनको स्मरण दिलाएंगे।
And that can take time, but it can also immediately. Prabhupada writes that Krishna consciousness can be awakened immediately. Immediately we can come to the understanding and live on the platform that we are servant of Krishna, we are spirit entity. We are not nothing to do with this material or bondage in this material world.
और प्रभुपाद कहते हैं कि हम तुरंत भी आ सकते हैं उस स्तर पे कि हम कृष्ण के दास हैं, हम इस भौतिक जगत के नहीं हैं और हमें कृष्ण की सेवा करना है।
And serving the pure devotee, following the order of Srila Prabhupada to distribute this knowledge, to distribute his books, will also help us by doing the service. Will help us also to become more purified. We become more purified in our consciousness, following the orders of the Spirit Master.
तो आध्यात्मिक गुरु का आदेश पालन करके और प्रभुपाद का आदेश पालन करके पुस्तक वितरण करके हम इस चेतना में आ सकते हैं और शुद्ध हो सकते हैं।
These books are not material; they are spiritual beings. They are deities that we are carrying around. The books of Srila Prabhupada.
तो श्रील प्रभुपाद की पुस्तकें जो है वो भौतिक नहीं है, वो भगवान के विग्रह हैं।
One time in Germany, they went to, I forgot exactly, I think some printer, and this man he became angry and he threw the books on the floor on the ground.
Where?
In Germany.
जर्मनी में मैं पुस्तक वितरण कर रहा था तो एक व्यक्ति ने पुस्तक के लेके फेंक दी।
He threw it on the floor, and what happens? He went back to his company, and he made an accident, and he came in his company, and his owner said, "You don't have to, you are fired." Everything went wrong because Krishna was not satisfied with the dealing.
तो उसने पुस्तक के नीचे फेंक दी, तो उसके साथ क्या हुआ कि वो उसकी कंपनी में जा रहा था, तो उसका एक्सीडेंट हो गया और फिर कंपनी वालों ने उसको कंपनी से निकाल दिया। ऐसा क्यों हुआ? क्योंकि कृष्णा उससे संतुष्ट नहीं थे।
The opposite is also there. If we start to worship the books, if we start to take care, we don't put it in our Bhagavatam next to the Kamsha or the Kamsha up to the Bhagavatam. If this kind of understanding, this kind of consciousness comes that we have to take care, keep it nicely clean, have the place clean, and have a prayer before we are reading the Srimad Bhagavatam. If this kind of consciousness is there, then we are actually on the right track, and then this material consciousness will be eradicated. The spiritual consciousness will take over the whole scene.
तो लेकिन उससे विपरीत अगर हम भागवतम का अच्छे से ध्यान रखते हैं, यानी कि उसको स्वच्छ जगह पे रखते हैं, उसके ऊपर गमछा नहीं रख देते हैं या उस गमछे से ध्यान रखते हैं कि वो स्वच्छ है और भागवतम पढ़ने से पहले प्रार्थना करते हैं, तो फिर उसका प्रभाव होगा कि हम फिर आध्यात्मिक चेतना हमारी भौतिक चेतना को ओवरकम कर लेगी।
And then following our brothers, following our foes, because very, very pleasurable it becomes actually, instead of, it becomes prayers for us. It becomes very, very nice to follow, and because the living entity, we start to awaken, the soul starts to awaken, and the Satchitananda starts to awaken. We get happiness from the spiritual platform and not from the material platform.
और इस प्रकार से करने से हमारी आध्यात्मिक चेतना विकसित होगी और हम भौतिक स्तर से आध्यात्मिक स्तर पे आएंगे और
And then if we do our activities, we will get spiritual saturation, and then the ignorance will go more and more, will be diminished, the ignorance in our consciousness. The spiritual reality start to reveal itself.
और फिर हमारी हम ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा आध्यात्मिक चेतना विकसित होगी और अज्ञान दूर होगा.
And then we come to the platform what's mentioned in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the sloka, that we don't get any tiredness. We don't become tired to hear the Harikatha. We don't become tired of chanting the holy name. We are chanting, and the ignorance will be dissipated. The ignorance will be dissipated in our consciousness.
तो इस प्रकार से हमारी श्रवण और कीर्तन से हमारा अज्ञान दूर हो जाएगा.
For that reason, it's mentioned. It's a positive scientific process. What is mentioned in Evanprasana Manaso. That is a very positive scientific process. It is science. The whole spiritual life is a science. How to come to the other side of this material world, to the reality, to the spiritual world.
तो ये आध्यात्मिक प्रक्रिया बहुत ही वैज्ञानिक है कि किस प्रकार से इस भौतिक जगत से आध्यात्मिक जगत में जाना है.
There is some theory, and we follow, we do the experiments, and the result will be that we get the spiritual consciousness. It is guaranteed the spiritual consciousness will be enlightened if we follow with faith, schada, if we have the schada in our consciousness, that they are speaking the truths, the acharyas and the inclination of the Supreme Lord and the Supreme Lord itself.
तो ये सिद्धांत है, थियरी है, और फिर अगर हम प्रयोग करेंगे अपने पे तो उसका परिणाम होगा कि हमारी आध्यात्मिक चेतना विकसित होगी.
Guru Maharaj is telling us about the books of evolution theory, hidden archaeology, or forbidden archaeology. He's speaking about this, that we have to put our faith somewhere. That is essential. It's not possible that we don't put our faith somewhere.
तो गुरु महाराज कहते हैं पुस्तक है फॉरबिडन आर्कियोलॉजी. तो उसमें कहते हैं कि हमें अपनी श्रद्धा कहीं ना कहीं तो रखनी होगी.
So we put our faith in these personalities who have seen Jnaninas. They have seen the reality. They are living the reality. They are living Bhagavatas themselves.
तो हमें अपनी श्रद्धा उन पे रखनी है जो जिन्होंने देखा है, ज्ञानीनस तत्वदर्शिना, तो जिन्होंने तत्व को देखा है.
Instead of personalities who are addicted to woman hunting, smoking, etc., etc. And if you ask them who they are telling, I'm American, I'm this and that.
बजाय कि ऐसे लोगों पर श्रद्धा रखना कि जो स्त्री संगी है और जिनका चरित्र अच्छा नहीं है.
Completely in the mode of ignorance, completely covered by the man of Mitrandir. Covered like the mirror and dust. They are completely covered.
ऐसे लोग जो जिनकी चेतना पूरी ढकी हुई है, जिस प्रकार से आईना धूल से ढका हुआ होता है.
So it is not difficult to put our faith in this kind of personalities like Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Saraswati Maharaj, Bhakti Maharaj, and other bona fide realized souls.
तो इसलिए ऐसे आत्म साक्षात्कारकारी पुरुषों पे अपनी श्रद्धा रखना ज़्यादा कठिन नहीं है, जैसे कि श्रील प्रभुपाद है, भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती महाराज है, भक्ति विकास महाराज है.
And it becomes very easy if we start to realize Tattva Vikyanasya, that we start to get the Vikyan, the realization. We are reading so many things, wonderful things we are reading, but if the Vikyan is not coming in our life, in our consciousness, it will be some theory. It is But we should come to the platform that we start to realize the knowledge, we start to realize and act on the platform we are not body, we are start to realize and act on the platform we are spiritual, free from any material attachment in the material world.
तो अगर हम इस पद्धति को अपनाएंगे नहीं तो वो ज्ञान विज्ञान में परिवर्तित नहीं होगा, हमें साक्षात्कार नहीं होगा कि हम ये शरीर नहीं, हम आत्मा है, और उस विज्ञान के स्तर पे हम कार्य नहीं कर पाएंगे.
Then this spiritual process becomes very positive, scientific process. We are entering the spiritual world with spiritual consciousness. We are entering the spiritual world without our cards of this material world, material anarthas.
और फिर हम इस ज्ञान के साथ आध्यात्मिक चेतना में प्रवेश कर पाएंगे, अभी भौतिक चेतना को छोड़ के.
And the success will be there. The secret of success in spiritual life is that we take shelter of the bona fide spiritual master who gives us entrance to devotion service, and by this we get attachment to the Supreme Lord. By this attachment we come slowly to the platform of Prema Bhakti.
और आध्यात्मिक जीवन में प्रगति का रहस्य है कि हम एक प्रामाणिक आध्यात्मिक गुरु की शरण ग्रहण करते हैं, वो हमें भगवान की सेवा में लगाते हैं, और इस प्रकार से हम प्रेम के स्तर तक पहुंच सकते हैं.
So the process is very clear. So let us help each other to enter the spiritual reality, to enter the spiritual dimension, the fourth dimension, and become completely ecstatic in our spiritual life.
तो हमें एक दूसरे की मदद करनी चाहिए जिससे हम साथ में आध्यात्मिक जगत में प्रवेश कर सकें.
That is not our goal to become ecstatic, but it is my symptom of devotion service. It will come automatically if we follow the process nicely and we can satisfy the Supreme Lord and the Parampara.
तो अगर हम भगवान और परंपरा को संतुष्ट करते हैं तो ये आनंद बहुत ही स्वाभाविक बन जाएगा.
So the time is over. So if somebody has some question or some doubts.
तो समय समाप्त हो गया है. अगर किसी को कोई प्रश्न है या जिज्ञासा है तो पूछ सकते हैं.
हाँ.
कितने वर्ड्स हो गए? डायमेंशन मतलब आयाम.
Prabhu, in the beginning of the lecture, you mentioned the root cause of Ajnana is material consciousness.
Ignorance, yeah. Avidya. Ignorance.
Yeah, the root cause of ignorance is material consciousness.
Yes.
But what I have heard again now also, the root cause of material consciousness is the opposite is very true. The root cause of material consciousness is Ajnana, or the root cause of Ajnana is material consciousness?
Yeah, actually I took this literally from Prabhupada book. So he is writing like this. The root cause of ignorance is material consciousness. But both is ignorance, so there is not a big difference, not that you pertinent.
When we talk about material consciousness, then it is like aham and mama, mentality of I and mine. So the mentality of I and mine is because of avidya, because they are forgotten Krishna. So if the opposite, if you consider that because we are forgotten Krishna, because we have I and mine, that's why we are forgotten Krishna.
Yes, I can look it up one time in the Bhagavatam, but I know which sloka it was also, but in my understanding I wrote it in the right connection. You know something about it?
So the initial beginning is avidya, forgetting Krishna, but sometimes words can be used to mean different things. Avidya is exactly here, which so that may be the sentence.
Or maybe translation a little bit. Change translation.
I would say many times the words in different contexts can be very different. Avidya different. There is one is originally when we forget Krishna, but then there is Avidya further down level also. So it depends on what we are referring to.
Prabhu, the whole lecture, the theme which was flowing in the whole lecture, what I could understand is, you mentioned that we have to meditate on, we have to realize the knowledge which we are reading. Reading in itself is not sufficient. We have to realize the knowledge, and also you mentioned that we have to meditate on that, on the mood that how we can enter into the spiritual reality. The whole thing of spiritual reality. So my question is, like if a devotee in sadhana bhakti who is doing his basic regulative practices, so how much is it required to meditate on the spiritual reality, that I have to go to the spiritual reality? Because it is very artificial for a person who is there in the sadhana platform. He doesn't have any such emotion for that.
No, actually, the whole lecture was not based on this. I ended this class with this
Yes.
But the whole process is that we actually take shelter of the spiritual master, qualified spiritual master, and by this we can enter devotion service. And if we are in devotion service, then we should come to the platform that we have this knowledge, we are reading the books, but it should become also realized knowledge. That was where I ended this point. So it's not that we are staying on the theoretical platform and we don't realize that we are not the body and we don't realize the spiritual reality. So Vijnana should be there, and then we are actually entering the spiritual process, the spiritual world. So it is also sloka is there, one sloka. Jnana, Vijnana, sense gratification, knowledge, and Vijnana. Which sloka that was? Six, Bhagavad Gita?
ज्ञान विज्ञान से ज्ञानम ते हम विज्ञानम इदम वक्ष्यामि.
Jnana, Vijnana, Tritatna, and the senses will be controlled. So the point is that we should make advancements. We should realize how we can continue without any realization, without any taste of the holy name. That should from
ज्ञानम ते हम विज्ञानम इदम वक्ष्यामि.
try to understand that the name and the Supreme Lord are not different from each other. They are one. Otherwise, we stay on the platform of the Mayavadis. Mayavadis, they make difference between the holy name and the Supreme Lord. This is the biggest offense they are making to the Supreme Lord. So this realization should also come. We should, and then by following the process, we gradually come to this platform. But there should also be eagerness to that. Longing should be there. If we think, okay, everything is okay, I can have prasadam, I chant a little bit Hare Krishna mantra, and I do some service, and everything is okay, everything is comfortable, then we can continue lifetime after lifetime like this. But the eagerness that we want to become a spiritual person, we want to enter this pure devotion service, that should be there. Otherwise, how we will come there without this eagerness?
You are saying even though a person in the sadhana platform may not have that realization or that taste of chanting, but if he has the eagerness,
By following, gradually he comes there, gradually will come there. And for that reason we should hear Krishna Katha, the Krishna Lila, to understand what is the spiritual world, and by this our eagerness will be become more and more purified, our eagerness, our determination of the soul. So one question, because time is over. One question. What? Simple one.
क्या बोले?
mentioning in your lecture that the Gurukul teacher has left question is, where do I typically get that Rasik Bhakt, where we should hear Srimad Bhagavatam from them so that we could attach ourselves to Krishna Katha? How do we find that kind of we should say Vakta speaker? Because there are so many people are hearing from the different people, but people, especially if I find in myself, people are not attaching to Krishna Katha. That how the people generally say, no, this Hari Katha should be, this is the time, only half an hour is enough. Don't
increase it.
Don't increase, yes. So how do we where do we find that kind of Bhakta so that we could hear Srimad Bhagavatam and hearing इस तरह से उसको हम श्रवण करें जिससे क्या होगा कि हम श्रवण करते करते नित्यम मतलब उसमें पूरा रस we could take रस from it.
That's a simple question actually in that sense. So spiritual life actually starts that we get the sincerity, we become honest in our hearts, and then we will get actually, according to Vinaya Maharaj is explaining this whole process of to find the Guru. It's an internal process, and the Paramatma, he sees the eagerness of the living entity to get the bona fide spiritual master, and he manifests himself as a spiritual master, external. So this honesty and sincerity should be there, and then if we have this lower young, if we have this sincerity, this eagerness to find this kind of speaker, Krishna will manifest, he will reveal this kind of speakers, he will reveal this, and by hearing this kind of speakers, our material desires, our material attraction is diminishing, so we can understand this is the right person, if our material desires are diminished. This is and our spiritual desires are increasing. This is very easy to understand what is the right person to hear. If it is increasing our material desires, we can understand that something is wrong with our person who is hearing or our hearing process. So we have to analyze the whole situation in that connection. So honesty should be there. If we are honest and eager, Krishna will send, we can see that in our spiritual life also, Krishna will send everything, ultimately, what is necessary for spiritual life, if we are sincere. If we are not sincere and we have material desires, we will get so many material opportunities, so many devotees who are into Pratyopa or all these kind of things, will come as our association. So it is all communication what we have in the hearts, our hearts. We should be honest in our desires. We should purify the desire to hearing. And by Prabhupada is very easy. We hear Prabhupada and everything will become more and more clear. We hear Prabhupada speaking. Yes.
कथा में रुचि को ये भी समझना होगा कि श्रवणम और कीर्तन हियरिंग एंड चैंटिंग। तो रुचि कब कहेंगे कथा में किसी की बढ़ रही है, उसकी अभिव्यक्ति केवल अगर वो कृपा पुस्तक पढ़ रहा है या कीर्तन हो रहा है, वो एक प्रकार है, लेकिन प्रचार कीर्तन का दूसरा प्रकार है। तो यदि किसी की रुचि प्रचार में बढ़ रही है और पूरी तरह से एंगेज है बहुत प्रकार के सब सेवाओं में, सब प्रचार की सेवा में, तो वो भी वो रुचि है, कथा में रुचि। तो ऐसा नहीं है यदि एक भक्त जो है वो प्रचार में लगा हुआ है, हाँ रेगुलर भागवत कक्षा हो गई है, श्रवण हो रहा है, उसकी दूसरी अभिव्यक्ति है प्रचार, वो भी कथा का भाग है। उसको ऐसा नहीं कर सकते कि हम मानेंगे रसिक जब कोई भक्त से सुन करके हम केवल भागवत पाठ करने से हम नहीं उसको इंगित कर सकते कि हाँ ये तो रुचि है, वो पाठ करेगा, लेकिन अगर वो प्रचार के कार्य में लगा होगा तो वो भी वो रुचि है, अन्यथा कैसे वो प्रचार करेगा। ये चैंटिंग पुस्तक वितरण कर रहे हैं, बहुत ऊंची किसी की हालत, दैट मींस इज डेवलपिंग, उसकी रुचि बढ़ रही है।
Yes, I mentioned this also in the class, Yes. Thanks. Prabhupada ki,
जय
Srimad Bhagavatam ki,
जय